I would like to introduce. Wiser. I would like to introduce. Wiser.
Just trying to make this into an enjoyable experience for everybody, right? Don't judge me. Yes, I'm live. I'm live on TikTok and YouTube. We are multicasting live, as you can see. TikTok. We are also live on YouTube. So, welcome to the show. Working on building Gunpla.
Wiser. I would like to introduce. Wiser.
I think it just refreshed. It'll do that from time to time. I know my audio's got a lag.
Wiser.
What we're doing over here in the Tiki Talkie world. Oh, it's doing fine. Just gonna checking parts for uneven surfaces and stuff because we don't want that to look ugly once we paint them. Oh. That works really quick. Going. Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Friday night. Welcome to the show. We're having a great time. If you're wondering what's going on my screen, that is my podcast over there at Websy Builds. Here you go. I will show you what I'm working on. I'm working on the outer frame for this bad boy, the Master Grade Full Armor Verka. Check it out. Read it and weep. This is the kit we are working on today. If you head on over to YouTube during my commercial break on my YouTube podcast, you'll get to see some close-up shots of this as well that are loaded up into tonight's new commercial, along with a special appearance from Taco Cloud. It is a cloud, the shape of a taco. Go over there and enjoy. But right now, we're just getting the outer armor pieces all fancied and gussied up so that we can paint them a wonderful color. How's everybody's night going? You just got the MG Banshee? I got the Banshee Verka. It was a really fun build. Is that the one you're talking about too? I like that orange inner parts, all the orange cycle frame parts for that one. Super nice. So I'm using the Display reciprocating sander tonight, along with some hand sanding tools. It's kind of like a mix of everything. Yes, it's a good tool. I really like this tool. You are correct.
I would like to introduce.
So it's not really like a don't go back and forth with it. It's more of a just slide it left and right and let the tool do the work. And you got to get used to the angle or like the flatness or whatever that is right there. You got to get used to that as well, like how you hold the part against things, or else you'll get like an uneven fan. Right now, I'm just trying to hold the part still and just use the fan. All right. And I like to shut it off frequently because it's kind of a noisy one, isn't it? All right, and then I have it all set up where I have all different grits going on there, or I can switch right over to one of my hand sanding tools if I don't want to use the sander. And if I want to work it, sometimes it's good to work it with a hand tool. Oops, bumping you guys. Yep, definitely noisy, right? So having a great night tonight. My wife is home. I'm happy she's home. She's over there watching TV or coloring. I think she's coloring. She got the light on. Uh-oh, she says she do both. She multitasking, kind of like me. Quick swig of some water here. Don't get to hydrate, you guys. It's always good thing to think about. Staying hydrated. Uh-oh. Yeah. Yeah, I might be advising some other TikTokers on how to operate and set up a TikTok. And if so, they might send me a Gundam or something so I can build it. I don't know. I'll see what they say. But they want to set up some sort of podcast as well. I'm all down for more podcasters. It's just totally cool. And I will definitely help you set up and get the ball rolling. Especially if you don't know much about the podcasting world. I like to be helpful. Well, you like to be helpful? I go up to 1,000 grit on these, and then if it needs it, I'll give it a buff. This one is going to need it. And then when I get done with the podcast tonight, me and the kids are gonna do Friday night magic. It's the Friday night ritual where dad's cards are better. We'll see if we get more than one game in tonight. So here we go. Almost done with this. Just hitting it with the buffing pad just to finish that smooth out, and it leaves just enough scuffing on the part to where the paint catches, and that's important. And that's our first part of the night. Woohoo! Look at that. It took like over 10 minutes to get that part done. Now you guys understand. Like those time lapse videos and stuff, like I'm not complaining. Those are great to watch. I love watching them too. That's what kind of got me back into Gunpla, is watching everybody's time lapse videos. And I was like, man, I know that's not how super quick that is though. Like I knew better. So yeah. I got my tool out again. Hold on. Try and hold it a little bit away. It works really good. You can turn it up. You get full.
I would like to introduce.
Ugh. Yeah. Wanna learn a new technique? I want to share it. Don't gatekeep. Exactly. Exactly. Like I was just saying, I really do like it when other people, podcast and stuff. It's always fun to share the area of podcasting. Um, so some nights, like when I don't have guests and I'm just working on parts and I'm trying to power through and stuff, and I open up the TikTok like this and I hang out with you over on TikTok while I'm doing my podcast, so that it shows them through my podcast that there is interaction in our community and our interactions are good and positive. And that's what I like about that. There's a whole bunch of us on TikTok. Hey, welcome in. Just sanding some parts with some 60 grit paper. Welcome in. Chat me up. Let me know what you guys got going on tonight. Are you builders? Are you just spectators? Are you here to judge my work with awful quotes from the cartoons? Let me know. I would be more than happy to get a quote or a judgment for my work. That would be hilarious. You guys want to see what I'm working on? I can show you what it is. Hold on. Here we go. This is what we're working on tonight. Working on his outer armor. So all the inner sides are really nice, right? So we better do a good job on the outside too, right? So that's what we got going on, guys. I have his face transformed into unicorn mode right now, but it does transform into
We'll be right.
mode.
I would like to introduce.
Commercial breaks.
We'll be right back.
would like to introduce.
What in the world is going on? Is my microphone?
We'll be right back.
I would like to introduce.
Okay. Well, we're gonna have to figure out the commercial issues because that was not cool. It was supposed to like auto program itself in for a 15-minute and a 30-minute commercial time slot. But I have new scene switchers on that switch for audio, and they switch even during commercial, which I don't want them to. I haven't figured out how to differentiate that yet. So I still gotta figure it. I gotta fix that part. That's a problem. I'm gonna fix it this week. Or we're gonna switch back and not use the voice switching thing. So what that does is that gives us two different angles. So like if I take my moving camera and so I put my moving camera at a different angle, so when I stop talking, it'll zoom in on my moving camera's angle. But when I'm talking, it's gonna bring me back to my face camera. And then I have my TikTok camera, which is right here. This is my TikTok camera. So that's there. So I have a bunch of different cameras, and we can put them in different spots and stuff. They're really fun like that. You guys usually like to see like this camera angle or this camera angle. Today I thought I'd just put it on the show, give you two weird face angles. So you can kind of see dimensionally what I got going on in this world. Moving up to 800 grit. Hopefully that'll take out some of that. No. Gonna have to use the 600 by hand. We got a lot of it out. Machine does do quite a bit of work for you. So is that the Kip Ash Queen sneaking around in the back? Oh, hurry, get this. So much easier to just use this tool. Next to 800 grit. I definitely like to wipe it and then shimmer it across the light to see if I see any shiny spots. And would you know, there is a shiny spot on that. See that? I don't like that. So that means that's a low spot. We gotta keep on sanding. Get at that low spot. Don't take much. It's almost gone now. Now it's gone. One more low spot. I'll show you again. This side still has its little low spot. See if we can get it to zoom. See that little low spot right there? It's like a little twinkle on the face of the plate. We're just getting rid of that. While we're sanding out, not doing anything fancy to the parts. So we're done with that. We move on to the 1000 grit. If we don't drop it on the floor, we'll be all right though. To find me on YouTube, you guys can head over to my bio here on TikTok, and in my bio, there's a link in the link trees for my red play button page. Head on over there, subscribe, like, hit me with a couple comments. I do have the comment page open, but I haven't had any biters today yet. Let's see. Live chat. Yeah, nobody in the live chat yet. Oh, it usually takes a little while. This is a fun build. I've built the real grade unicorn. It's sitting over here. Slide the camera. That real grade unicorn right there, that's standing up with all its gear, is a really fun build. This is proven to be very similar to that build, except for this comes with that like pre-made inner frame that's super awful. This you have to completely build the inner frame yourself. Yo, Adam Doc's Paint, what's up, buddy? Thanks for coming in. Davy's Gravies. Oh, that sounds interesting. I'm gonna have to check that page out. See what you're talking about. I'm a food guy, so I hope it's food. I hope it's not the other kind of gravy. How's everybody doing? Oh, Lordy. Linda Johnson came in the room, everybody. All right. Flora me 1, 2, 3, 4. Another Linda came in. A user 16448058. Thank you guys for coming in, hanging out. Thank you for sitting in the background. All right, we did the 1000 grit. Now we're going to take the buffing pad. We're going to take the buffing pad. All right, hit those real quick. Leave them looking like they want to be out on a Saturday night. We're done with the second part. Now I'm kind of like doing the twins of each part, and then some of these parts don't have twins, so you just kind of got to go as you go. But that's what I got going on for these parts. Here's another arm piece. I know because I know. So I do use the 2-nipper system. So what you're seeing is you're seeing these really long nubs that I got left on the parts. That's because I use the 2-nipper system. The first nipper that I'd use is more of a rough and tough nipper that can handle stress and hard to reach places. Well, this one is more of a fine and finesse tool where you don't need to use a lot of aggression with it to get the job done. Now, along with that, the tool doesn't always get the part completely clean. And sometimes you're going to need to use some of your friends. For these hard edges that I don't want to sand a lot, I'm going to just take and rub a flat edge across it with this glass file, and it's going to file down that little lump that's up there. And we're going to just do that until that lump is gone from both sides. I'm not doing, I wish I was doing, is listening to some music. Y'all know the new rules, right? Like, we can't listen to any kind of background music anymore that doesn't belong to us. I'm just going to go around and start making different versions of my own songs. Yeah, like I said, you don't always have to use your machine. Just hit it real quick with this light sandpaper, 1000 grit. Don't even have to go down on your grits all the time. This one's a little uneven though. camera. We need a cross light. Cross light. See if that helps. Nope. That didn't help at all, did it, folks? It just made the part harder to see.
I would like to introduce.
It's another thing we'll have to work on, everybody. That's also why we have the movable camera, because we can get different color, different angles, stuff like that. This is the part we're working on. In the parts that you don't have to sand, it's always good to just hit them with the buffer real quick at the end there, just to scuff them. You know, you are painting these parts, so you do want to scuff something. Scuff, that's a fun word to say. Oh, scuff. And don't be afraid to use these nippers. They will bite your parts, but that's what you bought them for. Right here, I left it a little thicker. I'm going to sand that down with the electronic machine. Took care of that real quick. Go to spots. No, you don't get to. No. The game is not here. Isn't he going by the name Hunter nowadays? Hunter Haynes Helmsley? Triple A. Blah, blah, blah. The game. Did you hear what happened to Psycho Sid? The game is everywhere. No, it's not. I feel bad what happened to Psycho Sid. Rampage Jackson's son threw a temper tantrum. I'd rather talk about that right now, to be honest with you. Day going all right. Mine's going good. Just so you know, we are in the podcast. Ooh, I got gifts. Thank you, Pyro Draco, for sending me some fantabulous gifts. We're just here. Let's give everybody a looky at the happy piece. Get a focus. Focus. I'll just pull it away so it's focused. All right. So there you have it. There she goes. You want to see it do its fancy thing? Show you do its fancy thing. Yeah. Put that extra light off for a minute.
I would like to introduce.
Check it out. It's gonna do the fancy glow in the dark, UV reflective, whatever you want to say, call it. It looks cool. The leg fell off because it's not fully on. Okay, I have not fully snapped this together yet. These are all just lingering in place right now. So that's why I'm being very gentle with it. I'm laying it down. I'm not trying to get it to stand in any capacity. It is fragile, very fragile. Everything's chromed. If you have that question, everything was painted chrome. Buddies. So that's what we're.
We'll be right back.
Draco.
I would like to introduce.
Yeah. So, yeah, just over here hanging out. Just trying to bust this out before the 20th. Take something from another kit still and add another kit to this somehow. Maybe I'll pump up the shields or something, make them attached to the jabber and still look like dragon wings on the jabber. My goal was to like do something cool with the jabber and make it look like he was riding a dragon. So just got the Toggies in. The EW is a great kit. It is a great kit. I am looking forward to one day being able to get a Toggies 3. Because, you know, without the Toggies, there wouldn't be Gundam. Must be careful. Was as careful as I could be, and still hit it with 1,000 grit after the 800. That's a cool idea. I like that. Those are good colors, Pyro. I would do that. That's a good setup. Black, red, and gold for accent. That is a great theme. Let me show you what I was gonna say, let me show you what it's gonna look like. So this is gonna be in 144 scale. You're gonna end up with something like this. This is basically a Toggies with a few missing pieces. But so this is kind of what I came up with for red, black, and gold as the trim. So it's a great build. This is the Leo. This is the high grade 144 Leo. But it's a very great build. Yeah, getting away from one color format. I have that problem too. I usually stick to one or two color palettes, and you can see it reflects in my build. Either I keep it the regular way, it comes out of the box, or I usually only paint it one or two color palettes. So um, my color palettes are really Super Sentai themed, very much so Super Sentai themed. So when I'm doing some of my color palettes, if you feel like, oh, that looks like a Megazord, or that looks kind of like whatever, anything from the Power Ranger universe, is usually because I'm a heavier, like my big robots was Power Rangers, growing up as a kid for quite a bit of my childhood. And then Gundam came out later on. So, Gundam coming out later on from my childhood, because, well, so let's just be honest, I grew up, I was a kid before the 90s. Even though I was a little itty bitty kid, I still remember all the cartoons I watched. There were some wild ones too. And I don't think I was supposed to watch heavy metal when I was a kid, but I watched it. It was good. It was an alright movie. No bad talk for me. Heavy Metal 2000 though, that didn't come out till later. But Heavy Metal did. It was out, and I watched it as a little kid. My older cousins had it, and I just walked in the room and sat down and didn't say anything, and they didn't notice me until the movie was over. That's how the cookie crumbled. I'm Bruce Nolan. That's how the cookie crumbles. Oh, sorry, I'm off camera. I'm still here, I promise.
I would like to introduce.
We are just hitting these couple spots that needed some love with 1,000 grit, and then we'll buff the whole thing. We'll move on to the sister part, the part that's just the same as this one. That's a lot of Gundam building is, you guys. Monotonous. Uh-oh. Oh, 50%, 80%. Pyro, you're awesome. My live goals. I'm gonna switch it to donuts again if you don't stop. Yeah, buddy. Oh. Synergy, the energy within you. In you. Alright, I think we did them all. Now it's time to buff it. Every surface. Yeah, just go through it. Don't forget one. Should get them all. You need a little sculpting. You don't need to be perfect. This, I believe, is part of the shoulder pad. So, yeah, there we go. 54. All right. A little bit more time. I started the show a little late tonight because I had to update my PC when I sat down. I didn't know it was going to need an update. I had been on it all week, and it hadn't told me it needed an update. And then today it's like, hey, bub, you need an update. It reminds me, if you guys want to see somebody that's hilarious, Damian Darling. He is a trip, you guys. Go check him out. Hey, Artorius, thanks for stopping back in again. Told you I'd be back. Okay, so here's the same part again. We're going to hit it with the electric piece real quick. that stupid fly came over here. I don't have my bugger salt over here. Go away, dude. Those are your last coins. Yeah, I figure. I don't know. Is it getting renewed this month, or are they gonna let it go? I'm not sure. I never heard. I didn't look. Do you guys know? We're like a day away. We're like just a day away, aren't we? So, just reminding everybody. Go ahead to my bio real quick. My red play button will give you the link to bring you over to my YouTube channel, where you can still see me produce all my content. That's where my main headquarters is over there on YouTube. Just a reminder, I go live on TikTok and I showcase my final products on TikTok, but it is not where the bulk of my content is. So if you want to see the bulk of my content, no matter if it's me doing Gunpla work, or if it's me building model cars, or if you just want to hear some of my hip hop, and you can find all that on my YouTube. Yes, I do have a few hip hop tracks on YouTube. I wouldn't say I'm a failed hip hop artist or anything like that. I've been doing hip hop for 20 plus years.
I would like to
Yeah,
introduce.
since I was 17. Started doing hip hop when I was 17. So, yeah, just, been around. I don't have 17 years worth of hip hop on YouTube though. I only have like 2 or 3 tracks. Just stuff that I feel like is relevant to the world. So, I recorded those tracks way back before Orange Man Bad, and everything still fits. It's kind of weird. So, I was cutting through and seeing through the bullshit back then. Still cutting through and seeing through the bullshit today. So. How's everybody else doing? You have a model kit social media app in the works. Is that where you're gonna like people become friends and talk about their model building kit experience? One day it was like it's gonna be like TikTok or YouTube, but only models. Like what's the deal? That's what it's gonna be called too, isn't it? Only plastic. Are you on OP? What's OP? Only plastic. I like it though. Tell me more. I obviously have no programming skills, but I like to hear about these things. All right, we're under 1,000 grit for this piece. How far are we into the show? Oh, it's 9 o'clock. All right, push into the buffer. Place for people to share their builds and post tutorials. I like it. I like it. Somebody was trying to set up a Discord with that as an idea, but Discord's just it can become too much. Too much can happen there. So I like this concept. I really do. I like this concept too. Yeah. So I don't know though. However, I am going to get to signing out here. And if people can look up those and see people's reviews. Oh yeah, it'll just be hashtag powered. You know, you'll just have to encourage people, like have like a demo set up for like when people first come in, they can see what the demo is for the new person, and have like just like it'll be a profile, and it'll say it'll be demo profile, and it'll just have a video to show them how to encourage them how to share their lives, and it'll be like, look, you hashtag master grade or high grade or real grade, and then you hashtag what the kit name is, like the short name of the kit, and then you can also hashtag if it's custom or straight build, and then it'll give you search engines that'll be like really fast through hashtag. So you could definitely set up that way, but having like a little fake bogus profile on the side that they can click on and go to as like the demo profile to show people new things about the app or to show people how to navigate the app. That's a great thing to have. So definitely check that out, or check into doing that too with the app, so that it makes it more user friendly. That is my only advice that I will give you for free. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
I would like to introduce.
Let me see the Discord, the video of the preview for it. Sweet, yeah, I'll be there. After I get out of here. It's been great talking to you tonight, though, Pyro. Like, don't be a stranger. Like, chat with me once in a while. I am an available person sometimes. Who's that sneaking in there? DBHA? I see you, DBHA. You're sneaking in people's. You trying to watch me? What you gonna watch me do? You gonna watch me sand some plastic? It needs to be done, and ain't nobody else gonna do it. Oh, skeet, 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 skeet. Oh, skeet, 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 skeet. All right. And of course. Not too bad, not too bad. This has some funny little pieces on it. All right. There you have it. There you go. That's the way it goes. You just joined the Web C show. Yeah. Everybody have a great night, and we will see you next week on Web C Builds Live. Same with you over on YouTube. We'll see you guys all next week on